everybody. Welcome to Impossible Coin, where we have such advanced technology, we edit out the clap now. We've come a long way. And having come a long way, the hardest working editor in West Texas and the most frequent oversleeper in West Texas, Rocky Hardy.
Okay, I don't know that set in stone. I'm pretty sure there are people who oversleep more than I do. In fact, if you do oversleep more than I do, please give us your best times. I'm making a chart.
He's going to try and speed run your record. It's going to be incredible. I don't know how you would speed run oversleeping, but I'm certain it could be done. Somewhere well hidden in America's Midwest, certain that Minnesota is much further south than it actually is, and the consumer of the most troubling diet in North America, Tegan Somerset.
Hi, everybody. I've started a new thing where I eat one fruit or one vegetable a day. And so far, so good.
All right. Getting some roughage into Tegan's diet. I'm all about it.
Yeah. I even had, like, a real breakfast this morning. I had, like, actual cereal. Not Cheetos or the chocolate stampede that I have to eat.
Chocolate stampede.
Mm-hmm.
Tegan, what's a chocolate stampede?
It's a dessert from Longhorn. It's chocolate cake and, like, chilled chocolate mousse and, and fudge. And it's just all layered, and it's this big square. It's probably like a 4x6 square that's maybe like an inch deep, and they cut it on the diagonal and then stand it upright so it looks like two mountains, and then they put ice cream in the middle of it. It's delicious. It's got chocolate shavings on top too. So good. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend it. We always get one regardless of whether or not we eat it there, and then we take it home if we don't eat it there. So I have that to eat. And I almost ate it for breakfast, but then I didn't.
Did you not eat it for breakfast because you knew that if it came up on the show, you would face deep breakfast shame?
No. I didn't eat it for breakfast because it was going to be really thick, and I knew if I ate it for breakfast and then recorded, I would sound all gummy.
Too thick for Tegan.
Okay.
That sounds like a something you'd see on Hameldang. I'm concerned. I have a concern.
All right.
Thick with two C's.
Well, guys, my name is Brian Cartwright, and we're a year old. Holy shit.
It's true.
Yay!
We can walk on our own 2 feet now.
No, can we? I don't think so. Not quite. We're mobile, but we should be standing, but maybe with hesitant steps. We should be saying words for sure, though. One word, at least.
I got one in mind.
What you got?
Is it fuck?
Usually. But we still have trouble going potty, so...
Yeah, we still need a diaper.
We're not a toddler yet. We'll get there.
52 more weeks till we're a toddler. I hope you enjoyed our smash cake. You're 1 year old. You get a lot of the ladies at my work have just had their children's first birthdays, so they were all about the smash cake, which is like a smaller. So you get 2 cakes. You get a cake for all the like family members that show up, and then you get a cake for the baby that's like a little bit larger than a large cupcake, and they just like stick their little hands in it and shove it all over their face, basically, because they're a baby and they don't understand how to eat delicately yet. It's just like, put this in my cake hole.
Oh man. No, traditionally where I'm from, your first birthday is marked by your first haircut. Except for Fuzz. Yeah, my youngest brother, he actually didn't get his first haircut until he was 4, I think. So he had a pretty significant afro when he got his haircut for the first time. It was kind of intense.
I didn't get a haircut till I was 5, and my mom cried.
Oh, man.
I didn't get a haircut until I was almost 2, and that's because I didn't have any hair. I was just a bald baby.
I see. Oh yeah, we got our first fades when we were 1, except for Fuzz, and later that's why we called him Fuzz, because he was different from all of us. That's how we name people.
Oh, good.
Still know him, Fuzz?
Yeah,
That's
it was
cute.
cool. Yeah, it was longer, but I remember it now. I think it was just gibberish after Fuzz, so we just shortened it to Fuzz, so like we didn't look crazy in front of other people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, guys, I have a question for y'all.
Huh.
What up?
Are we, in fact, something fun to listen to, which isn't dumb?
I cannot vouch for the not being dumb part, but I do think it's fun to listen to. Now that I'm actually listening.
I think we're not actually dumb, but I think we're fun to listen to. I'd like to say.
So you say net, Rocky. It sounds to me like there are days where we definitely rack up a dumb debt, which we have to pay off later.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, if every pork chop were perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs.
Yay! Brian, do you like Steven Universe?
I feel like Brian doesn't watch Steven Universe, but if he were to, he would enjoy it.
I think he should watch Steven Universe.
Same.
Yeah, I it's one of those things where, like, sometimes when the fervor around something gets so intense, the fervor spooks Brian.
That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair. Here's what I recommend. It's just like Nier. It starts off real sweet, and then you're fucking crying after every third episode.
Yeah, that's kind of how that goes. It's pretty intense.
It's a very good time, though.
It's like one day he's lamenting his favorite ice cream being discontinued, and another time his dad gets kidnapped and he has to go into space to save him at some weird human zoo. Like, that's just how the show goes. It's wild.
One day we're wondering why the donut shop is closed when it should be open, or looking for fry bits. And then another time, we're seeing our supposed friend torture our father by turning into a visage of our dead mother. And then we're answering for her war crimes.
Oh yeah. Also, not her war crimes. I'm still on the theory that that Rose Quartz as we know her today is actually a fusion of some other quartz and Pink Diamond. But I can't prove it yet. But that's my theory. That's where I'm at.
I like that theory. That sounds like a good theory. I have to catch up on all of the stuff that's happened. Like another part of a season came out, and I haven't seen it yet.
Tegan, you're gonna love Space Captain Lars. It's gonna be so sick.
I am. That's about where I am. I think that's the first episode I have to watch, so. Yes. I'm ready. Space Captain, like, Lars answers so many questions I had about the lion. The lion, lion.
Yeah, lion. He doesn't actually have a name, but it's cool. Like, he has a personality.
Yeah, the lion named Lion. Who's not Kimba, but may as well be. Like, dang. Kimba the Pink Lion.
Oh, no.
That's an anime reference, Brian, to an old anime called Kimba the White Lion, which is, not Lion King, but almost Lion King.
True. Also, most of Steven Universe is kind of one giant Utena reference, so there's also that.
Yes. And they do make a lot of references to other stuff that you're just like, oh, I can't believe they did that. And then they did. It's good.
I think Steven has, like, a cloud figure, like, in his room.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And then there's the Crying Breakfast Friends, and he does, like, at one point he does, like, a watch-along, which is so funny.
Honestly, I would legitimately watch Crying Breakfast Friends. I don't even get what it's about, but I don't care.
I would watch Crying Breakfast Friends as a watch-along with Steven. Like, on that new tube, which is not YouTube, but is YouTube. Like, I would do it.
Okay, wait, would you rather babysit Steven or babysit Deku?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think Steven is less likely to be killed. Deku might die. Deku I can see actually dying. So, I think I'd rather babysit Steven. I'd rather, like, end up in space and be like, okay, so this is what we're doing today. Alrighty. Stay close to your babysitter, Steven. And Steven's like, how about you stay close to me? I'm like, yeah, we'll do that too.
He's trying to, like, protect you with bubbles and whatnot.
Right, and I'm just like, Does this happen often? Are you sure about that? Okay, Steven. Sorry, that was a tangent.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. My eyes rolled back in my head, and I said,
Dang.
wow, I never thought I would reach the day where anime seems like the less complicated alternative.
Oh, man, we got Brian trapped in Agahao faces right now.
Dude.
Oh, God.
Next week are the Anime Awards. Like, the announcements. Like, a week from recording day, the announcements will be made. Who wins all of the anime?
I'm pretty sure I know who will win.
Anime will win, but which anime? Brian, have you watched your anime yet?
Oh, no, Tegan, you watched The Good Place?
No.
There we go. All right.
To be fair, I'm trying to play Nier. I'm doing all of the things you've recommended to me, though. I just haven't found the time to also watch The Good Place.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. So,
and I've only asked you to do one thing, so...
Yeah, one job, Brian. One job.
I have 4. Plus my regular jobs.
Tegan has 6 jobs, Brian. She works
What?
so hard.
I'm tired. I am the king of oversleeping today because I went to bed at 11 last night, and I woke up at noon today.
Nice.
So, I slept through both of my alarms. Whoops. Oh well.
Wild.
Brian, you saw Black Panther though, right?
it's true.
This morning?
I did. Yes.
How was it?
I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. With the only point deductions coming from, I feel like it dragged a little bit when they were in Korea, and then the second after credits scene definitely rated a, oh, come on.
They were they were in Korea for 5 minutes, man.
Second after credits scene?
Yes, because it's a fucking Marvel movie. There's always at least 900 of them.
Hey, they were cool, man. Alright? Chill out. It's Black Panther.
And it's maybe the reason I felt like Korea dragged was that was when they wheeled out the dried out corpse of Stan Lee to, you're like, hey, true believers, I'm still in all these fucking movies. And just, oh.
He was there for 4 seconds.
I know, man. But can we just I got a great idea. We're all going to collectively lie to Stan Lee. So so Stan Lee's like, hey guys, are we making a new movie? True Believers? Oh yeah, Stan. Yeah. Howard the Duck 2, it's going to be huge. You just wait in this room. Okay, True Believers. And then he just sits in the room. Meanwhile, they make movies that don't have Stan Lee in them.
Jeez. That seems unnecessarily mean, Brian.
Let an old man be in a movie, Brian.
Okay.
As long as he's not filling up on nurses, I don't care what he does, man. It's fine.
How many times do we have to let the old man be in the movie? Because there have already been...
Let's let him be in the movie as long as he continues to not turn into a very problematic fave.
Yeah. He's currently problematic.
Yeah,
and he's answering for those
He's kind
things.
of a nurse groper.
Yeah. And we're dealing with that. And that's why he didn't get a full 30-second sequence like he did in the Spider-Man movie.
Right.
He just gets 4 seconds where he steals some other dude's chips. He's a
that's an
skeevy old man.
appropriate. Yeah, that's an appropriate amount of screen time, I think.
Yeah,
they're
turning him into monster.
That what Stanley built his career on, stealing from other people is an appropriate scene for Stanley.
Yeah, see, it's fine.
See, Brian, it all balances out.
Shots fired. That's right. Shots fired, Stanley. That's right. I'm brave enough to come after a 90-year-old man.
From the comfort and anonymity of the internet.
That's right.
The hero that we need, but we don't deserve.
I'm none of those things. So I did, I guess, I guess, come across some things I hadn't thought about, or so just some reflected on some points about the fact that, we have been a going concern for a while. Do you remember that time we sat around and talked about Zelda for an hour because we thought it would get it out of our systems?
Yeah, and then we proceeded to talk about it for like 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
5 weeks? Or
Tegan,
8 months?
You mean 5 episodes, which was like 2.5 months.
Yep.
Yeah. And then we keep bringing it up.
Yep. Or
it was a really good game.
Our 45-minute E3 prediction spectacular.
You mean the one that was like 3 hours long?
That's the one.
Oh God!
Because we couldn't decide. Hey, we're gonna do 3 minutes per conference, right? Like that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah,
and we just knock them all out. That just didn't happen.
And then we realized that we'd been talking about EA for a half an hour.
Yeah, we were like, oh no.
But to be fair, Janina Gavankar was there, man. Like she was actually there. She was in costume. It was phenomenal.
Well, this is
still want that
Rocky.
dress.
This is the prediction spectacular. We had yet to be like bowled over by her radiance.
Oh man, I got totally mixed up.
Yeah, like
that was also
we managed
3 hours
to like
long.
sit there and talk about EA for a half hour without that excuse. Man,
Lord.
Or remember that time we struggled to give away a really hard to find expensive rare video game?
Oh yeah,
That's
but I blame Facebook, and I think Facebook is the source of a lot of our problems since they both enabled the Russians in addition to like not helping us give away this rare, expensive video game.
Yep.
So like, I'm gonna chalk that up to Facebook. Maybe we should use Instagram next time, or Twitter or something. I don't know. Just
Tumblr.
No more Facebook.
All the
Tumblr could be an idea. We have to up our social media game in general. That's just a thing that we all need to work on.
That's true. I mean, like, one of the four of us is definitely not even pulling his weight. He barely ever shows up.
Also, like, he's not going to be super reliable. I know, like, Clay Fighter's been dead and he's still playing that, but, like, Shaq Fu is coming back.
For a hot second, I legit thought you were talking about Joe as, like, our faux fourth member, because he's been on the show so much. I was just like, wow, that's really mean, guys. It's like, oh, you're talking about the guy who actually doesn't exist.
What do you mean? Pistol Hardbody's totally a dude.
Yeah.
Like, he was on the show for, like, a couple minutes once.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, God. No, he wasn't. I hate that illusion. I hate that.
What are we up to? I think 3 with Joe that we've done at this point?
No, I think it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4 out of 52. Which is a pretty good track record.
Hold on. No, I think this is our 42nd episode.
Yeah.
So Joe has been on 10% of our episodes, which is, friend of the show.
Absolutely.
Works.
Friend of the show who constantly sits in for me. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate
it. Oh, man. And, oh, God, remember, like, just this... Do you remember when we had episodes that were, like, 3 hours long with, like, no explanation? We're just like, hey, guys, this is just how long the show is.
Now they're only an hour shorter. Maybe.
Well,
yeah, maybe.
As Rocky and I were, like, picking through some, like, factoids and moments on Thursday, putting together the show doc, we came across the episode where Rocky was not there when we started recording, and we're like, well, I guess we should start recording, which is definitely different than I think the way we would address that now. And, like, when we were, like, close to 2 hours into recording, Rocky arrived, and we then proceeded to record for another 2 hours and 15 minutes, making that into a 4 hour and 15-minute fucking barn burner.
Oh my God.
Yeah. For those of you who have watched us go from a very bad podcast to a kind of okay podcast, thank you so much. You're so patient.
Are we a kind of okay podcast?
We're a kind of okay podcast.
I think we're kind of okay. I mean,
there are definitely podcasts
me, I'll
that I
take this
listen to
podcast home. Man.
There are shows that I listen to that are not as good as us, and that I will lord that over them forever. So, yeah, I'll call ourselves kind of okay.
Yeah. So, Good for us.
Yeah.
Also, I must offer an official apology. Hamilbang has still not been released. I'm so sorry.
It never will be.
Guys,
it's a fake thing.
No. Tegan,
none of us know how to program.
First of all,
None
Tegan,
of us know how to draw.
Tegan,
What?
I know how to program. And
No,
I
you
know a
don't.
couple of artists. No, I actually do know how to program. Like, that's
Oh,
one of
you
my
do?
things. Yeah.
Oh.
But also, like, Hamilbang is in development, and as we've discussed, Brian, like, usually dev cycles are a little bit longer, especially when you have smaller teams, and so we're not gonna, like, materialize a game out of the ether within, like, 5 months. That's not
I mean,
where we're at.
to be fair, in like 2007 or 2008, I did back a game that's still in production. They're still doing the art for it.
Wait, what the fuck game is this?
It's the Mega Tokyo dating sim game.
No, Tegan, no, we're not talking about
Yeah.
Mega Tokyo, I swear to God! Some jackass from
Yep.
Milwaukee thinks he can draw anime? Like, that's not how this works.
He doesn't just draw anime, he also writes anime.
Ugh.
But yeah, 17-year-old Tegan was like all about that. And so
Fucking
I'm
Mega
still
Tokyo. With, like,
hanging
the
out.
orb.
Oh,
Or like-
okay, Tegan. 2007 appears to have been kind of an exaggeration. I just pulled up this Kickstarter. This was funded in 2013.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever, man.
It's still
I'm
not
still
out.
waiting on that game, yeah.
Oh, last update, July of last year. That's good. Yeah.
Well, they changed all the updates to go to the actual website for the game. So that's where updates are posted now. And it's like every other month there's an update pretty much. So it's not too bad.
There are some hot comments on it.
Yeah, there are some bad comments on it.
Let's see here. At this point, I just want to know where the money went.
Yep.
Man. Hashtag Kickstarter miracles. There was a Kickstarter miracle this week.
There was?
Yeah. Like some guys raised money in 2016 to do a remake of System Shock.
Okay.
And then this week they're like, we let our ambition get a hold of us, and we changed the scope of the project. And instead of doing a remake, we decided to do a reimagining with a much wider scale.
Oh,
and
no.
we're kind of sorry, so I fired a bunch of people, and I'm going to have to retool and decide where to go from here. Like, a remake of System Shock failed. Jesus. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. How do you fuck that up?
Jesus.
Man. Well, what's going on, y'all?
I am like knee deep in platformers.
Nice.
Oh, yeah?
With mixed results. I've been playing Celeste. I just like cleared the second level the other day, and like I got to like the ruins and I was hanging out. I was like, well, this game's pretty cool. I'm having a good time. And then I ran into like this secret doppelganger Madeline. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And then I'm jumping through like weird dream bubble things and like running from the shadow clones of myself. And it was really cool, man. Like, I'm having a lot of fun with Celeste, man. It's really cool. Thank you, Matt, the dude that makes games. On the other hand, I am significantly frustrated with Dandara. And it's more about my temperament than like the game itself. Like, the game is definitely designed in a way that is requesting my patience, and I don't want to give it to it.
Yeah.
And it's been getting on my nerves.
Have you switched to handheld and used the touch controls?
I have not done touch controls yet. I tried playing it on my TV, which allowed me to move a bit faster, but I'd still get caught in very similar situations, and it's just, I'm not having fun. I'm going to get through it at some point, but I'm not enjoying it at the moment. Aegis Defenders is kind of in the middle between those things, where it's not simple like Celeste. Like, there are a lot of things going on, especially since I'm not playing like the split screen co-op. So I'm controlling multiple characters on my own and like switching between this platforming. Well, like, it's a platforming tower defense game where like one character is mostly DPS and the other one's like asset management. And I'm switching between those tasks on my own instead of, just having another person do it. And it's a little frustrating, but it's satisfying when I get it. So I've been enjoying that.
And to be fair, on the topic of Dandara, while I do believe that the touch is more accessible, I am kind of having the same experience you are, sir. Like, I just where I'll just like look at a space and be like, oh, it's obvious I got to go there. It's obvious I'm gonna have to do some hinky shit, and I guess maybe it's just like Celeste, where the movement feels so good. Mm-hmm. Like every time you jump in Celeste, you know exactly where you're going to land. Like when you fuck up and you land on a billion spikes and die, you know that you did that by the time your body hits the ground. Like everything feels mechanically sound in Celeste. And there are definitely moments in Dandara where I feel like I'm pushing against the systems.
Yeah. And there's another feature of Dandara that I'm not enjoying that has a much more suitable alternative in Celeste, is that when I do make a mistake, it's both immediate and I get to try again, like right then and there. Like they know that my problem is that I missed one jump on the screen and I need to go back and just make that jump again, and it just repopulates me to the same screen. Like yep. I'm at a section in Dandara where like I have to spend a solid 3 to 5 minutes just getting back to the room where I actually died.
Yep.
And then once I get there, I don't remember enough about like the sequence that I was supposed to follow that I die again anyways, and I have to do that trek all over again.
Yeah, the returning you to camp in Dandara thing, like where it's like, we're going to return you to the campsite or whatever, just it, like, I get it. It's kind of a, like that kind of checkpointing got real popular after a game that might rhyme with, bark bowls, but I don't think it's necessarily a good fit for that type of game. Mm-hmm. Or at the very least, give me shorter load times. Like, give me some kind of like fast travel mechanic. Let me drop something on the ground that allows me to teleport to that point. Like, give like a manually operated waypoint, something. Because that like pushing your way back to where you were before is like boring and frustrating. And there's definitely been more than one time where I've been playing it where I'm like, well, yeah, I guess I'll go play something else now.
Yeah. But luckily it's gotten me, like when I get to Dandara, I'll spend about an hour with it. And like, it's usually an hour of frustration. And I've been doing an hour because that's about as long as it takes for me to get through a level of Celeste or a section in Aegis Defenders. And so I'll just give each of those an hour. And then I've been racking my brain over this Splatfest, because the game tried to ask me to choose between love or money instead of something like innocuous, like socks versus sweaters. And it's been a trial. Like, I've had a lot of difficulty trying to pick between these two things, and it really got on my nerves.
Socks versus sweaters is not innocuous. Let me just tell you, there are some of us who really struggle with that.
Okay. I apologize.
The ones that struggle with that are the ones that are cold.
Well, to be fair, I don't spend a lot of my time being cold, so that's fair.
Yeah,
but
someone
also,
who's always cold is like, is cold feet worse? Or, like, cold arms? Like, which is, in this scenario, which do I hate less?
I thought the context in which Splatoon Part 2, The Revenge, asked that question was which is a shittier Christmas gift?
It was, yeah. But, like, honestly, I picked the Christmas gift I would rather have got. It's, which shitty Christmas gift do you rather have? Like, if you had to get one, which one would it be? That was the question. And it's like,
I would rather trust
sweaters.
somebody to buy me a sweater than socks.
Really? You think they're gonna know your size, Brian?
Oh, I know that they're gonna fuck it up, but like...
Well, that's the thing, is you gotta factor that in, too. Like, are they gonna... Like, socks are pretty easy. They're mostly one size fit all. But if you have a concern, you just go for like the larger socks, like the boot socks, you know? Because those fit pretty much everybody. But with sweaters, like, it's how much stretch does the sweater have? What's the texture on the inside of the sweater? Is this person going to enjoy that as opposed to, should I get like a fuzzier sweater or a knit sweater or one with like fucking tinsel and shit on it? Like, what? There's too many things to consider. Socks you can hide. And you can always be like, yeah, I wore those socks yesterday. But like, you can't do that with a sweater. They know whether or not you've been wearing it.
I'm really glad that someone struggled with sweaters versus socks as much as I did with love versus money. That definitely puts things in perspective, and I am grateful for that knowledge.
So you're on team love, right, Rocky?
Yeah, I'm on team love. That's where I'm at. And I've been splatting these money-hungry goons. I put some videos up, or I put a video up. I have a couple of videos, but I've only put one up.
Tegan, how do you feel about love versus money?
I haven't picked a team yet. I'm on the struggle bus for that because, like, love's important. Like, I agree with that sentiment. However, having money would make it so much easier to enjoy stuff that I'm struggling.
So,
you know?
I've been in some pretty significant arguments this past week and a half over love versus money. And I've been fighting both sides because I'm trying to, solidify my own position. And someone tried to tell me that you can't, there are things you can't buy with money. And so, like, I got into some real extrapolation.
What can't you buy with money?
No,
you can
that's
buy
what
people with money. You could buy our Congress with enough money. I mean, you could do anything with enough money. So, at one point, there was this argument where someone told me I couldn't buy a family with money. And I figured, you know what? I feel like if I wrote a specific enough contract and paid the right people the correct amount of money, I could probably build a family with money. And to the point where I negotiated a salary with a young 20-something woman to carry a child and raise it through its entire life and be its quote-unquote mother for life. And I mean, they do birth the child, though, right? It is a child that they grow in their body. Then automatically, regardless of whether or not they raise it, they are the biological mother of the child. But so you're saying that you're paying them also to be the familial mother of your child?
Yes.
Okay.
Not even my child, just a child.
Just any child. Just whatever.
Hypothetical situation. Okay. It was pretty intense. We had benefits discussed. We had fluctuating salaries. I think it was something like $125,000 a year until age 20, provided that the child becomes self-sufficient. They get a bonus at age 25, a bonus if the child gets married, and then a reduction in salary from 25 until like death. It was pretty intense.
Is the reduction, during this reduced salary time, are you expecting them to still maintain your home? Like, do they live with you during this time?
No. Also, this isn't specifically about me. This is more about the child.
Okay. But are they still maintaining the home of the child? Like, so that the child can come back on for holidays and for birthdays and visiting and that kind of stuff?
Yes, there are holidays and maintenance, but it would be essentially in their own home. There wouldn't be like a separate home for them and the child and one that they would keep as their own home.
Right. But they are still able to maintain that home so that is ready should the child visit.
Right.
Okay.
But the reduction is more related to the time investment that is now necessary. Because like post like 20, like it's being a parent is no longer a full-time job. It is still a job, but it's something more like seasonal or part-time.
Yeah, you're more of an advice giver at that point.
Right.
Okay, but you're saying so during the time that you're raising the child, it's a 3-0 salary.
Wait, 3-0? 6-figure.
Yeah, 6-figure, 3 zeros.
Okay. Yeah.
You get a number and then 3 zeros. Does the salary get adjusted for inflation?
Yes.
If the child gets good grades, are there bonuses during their schooling time?
We did talk about that. what would happen, there were bonuses for achievements, and there was also expenses for things related to the child's development and rearing.
Okay, so like if I'm saying if I have this child and I'm putting them through soccer camp, you're reimbursing me for the soccer.
Right.
For the price of like the camp and the uniform and travel to games and that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Right.
Are you also reimbursing me supplies to make go team posters to be that really invested mother?
That would require at least some sort of submission process. Like I don't want to call it like a grant writing thing, but
like an expense report.
Yes.
Okay.
Like that. Because if you bought glitter for it, like you might need to justify glitter.
Okay.
Especially if it's like a boys soccer league or something.
Right, but I don't have to justify like the poster board and the like regular markers.
Yeah, that seems like it would be fine.
Okay. This sounds like a very reasonable opportunity. And that's at least 18 years of job security. That's not too bad.
It isn't too bad, not in this economy.
Yeah, dang.
Oh man. Tegan, don't become some kid's mother. It's probably
okay,
way
but
more intense.
what if my goal is to become some kid's mother? Not just some kid, but like my own kid. Is that alright?
I'm not. Maybe, Tegan. I don't know. It depends on who you're negotiating with. But if you are negotiating with someone, I actually want to be there. I feel like Brian should advise too. I feel like he has some wisdom to offer.
Brian, do you have any wisdom to offer?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn a chair around backwards and sit on it.
Okay.
I'm going to come at a Bob Saget style.
Alrighty.
Be incredible. Be like, hey, remember, hugs not drugs.
I meant for the negotiation, not the kid, Brian.
Oh, well, why not both? Why, hashtag why not both gif.
Godfather Brian.
That's
right.
right.
Where we're at.
That's right. Make them an offer they can't refuse. It'll be incredible. I'll be Uncle Brian. It'll be great.
Oh, man. But yeah, outside of that, I've just been playing Monster Hunter, and I'm going to do arena quests this week. And that's going to be fun, because it's like cage match stuff. I'm not running around looking for a monster. I'm just in, the Thunderdome. They give me some shit. I have to kill the monster with it. It'll be cool. Also, Toys R Us try to give away, like, sandals, and, like, they end up selling Switches at half price, because they're idiots, but whatever.
So, all right. Rocky, I feel like you became aware of this as it was going on and kind of, like, watched it play out live for your amusement. Yeah. Do you follow Wario64? Is that how you became aware?
No, actually, it came up off of someone peripherally mentioning it. Like, someone that actually got the deal. It was like, hey, I bought some sandals that my kid's gonna love, and I got a Switch for half price. Like, this is a great deal for me. And then, like, people are like, wait, what? And then an hour later, it was, like, gone.
I think my favorite thing about this bullshit is that, like, there are 3 different possible outcomes that people encountered, which were, like, Toys R Us honors it, and people got their cheap systems. There was also Toys R Us cancels the whole transaction. They're like, all right, fine, fuck it, fuck you. And then my favorite outcome was Toys R Us cancels the console, but not the $8 sandals.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Super good. I hope there's one guy at a cubicle at some sandal company who's just like, oh man, I don't know what happened, but I hope it happens again.
They just sold so many sandals just overnight.
Yeah, God bless the sandal man.
Oh,
man.
Boy,
Tegan.
boy. Yeah,
What's going on?
Having some feelings. The
What?
usual. Playing almost, I'm 63 hours into Nier now.
Okay.
I'm still in playthrough number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Some things happened.
More things.
A lot of people died. Not people, there are no people in this game, okay? Everybody's a robot. So like I guess a lot of robots died.
Okay.
I caught a case of the feelings about it. I still haven't cried, although we're definitely getting there. Everybody's back in the amusement park, Brian. I think you know what that means. Everybody who should and should not be in the amusement park is in the amusement park. The amusement park is half overrun by zombies and half overrun by guys who are zombies, but are just like, oh no, maybe this is bad. But they aren't actively eating or vomiting anywhere, so...
Okay. That's something that normally happens? They usually eat or they vomit?
Well, that's what the zombie machines do, but when they're friendly machines, you can still talk to them. Mm-hmm. And if you try and attack them, their health bars are like green or blue, and those show up, and you get, like, there are achievements for killing friendly robots, and killing them is one way to earn that one, but, like, I don't want to do it, so I'm just, like, letting all these infected robots stand around go, oh my, maybe this is bad. So, yeah, that's a time. Let's see. It's hell. But it's a good kind of hell. So, like, I'm down.
Tegan, something that I know that we have not talked about, I think, but I wanted to get your thoughts
on. There are spoilers, and Rocky should play this game. Rocky, play this game so I can talk about all the spoilers.
Okay.
Please. Anyway, Brian, you're saying.
Yes. I wanted to get your... I don't think we've talked about Emil at all.
Emil?
He is one of the merchants.
Emil. Oh, wait, yeah, I have. Wait, never mind. That's the guy in the truck.
Right.
That's the face in the truck. Yes, I've met that one. Yes.
Yeah, what kind of...
I did his whole quest. Her whole quest, the entire quest for that one. I did the quest line.
Okay.
And then I did the thing after the quest where you go as 9S, and the thing on the ground, and oh, poor 9S. It's so pretty down there. Oh, so sad.
You heard it here first, folks. Tegan really likes Nier Automata.
I do. I do. Oh, anyway. Yes. Anything
Tegan,
else?
Am I reading right here that you are playing Divinity Original Sin?
Alex is playing Divinity Original Sin, and I am sitting next to him and watching him play Divinity Original Sin. It's okay. There's a lot of voice acting, which surprises me, and, like, half the characters he talks to are cats, which is also a thing. You know. It's a time. But last night, we discovered this statue, okay? I say we, Alex discovered this statue. And it says, do you want to be able to see, would you like to see your future? And he was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, what do you want to see? And one of the options was how the adventure ends. And we're like, okay, yeah, let's see how the adventure ends. Let's go. And the statue's like, really? Are you sure? And we're like, yeah. And it's like, okay, once you see it, there's no changing it, okay? Like, that's what's gonna happen. And we're like, yeah, show it to us. And it's like, okay. And then it rolled the credits.
Yep.
You want to see how your adventure ends? Fine. Roll credits. Like, that was it. It was like, oh, jeez, really?
Get wrecked. Oh, that's perfect.
This game is such a smart ass. It's not fair. It's also totally fair.
So, that supports multiplayer. Divinity does. Mm-hmm. Have you guys thought about fucking around with that and playing that together?
No. We have not.
Why?
I'm not.
There are not many, like, giant-ass, like, multi-100-hour-long RPGs that let people do that.
I mean, Diablo.
True.
Basically. But, like, it's not my cup of tea to play.
Okay.
I guess is the way to phrase that. Like, I'm enjoying watching it, I would not enjoy playing it.
Okay.
And, like, that's a thing that, like, I've spent a little bit of time figuring out, like, would I prefer to play this game myself, or would I prefer to watch it? And, like, a lot of games I'd prefer to play myself, but this one is definitely one where I'm like, yep, nope, I'd rather watch this one. Like, there's too many shenanigans going on that, playing it myself or with other people I would miss a lot of, so.
And I'm also seeing
Alex is messaging me and saying, it's an RTS, less like Diablo. Ugh. He's playing it right now. Whatever, Alex. No one asked you! He's like, you did ask me. I'm like, I mean, not in so many words, but he's right, so.
Wait, he just called Divinity an RTS?
Yeah, he says it's more of an RTS.
That's incredibly wrong, but we'll just move past that.
Brian says you're incredibly wrong! So, yeah.
We're not moving past it.
Anyway.
Tegan, tell us about Gorogoa.
So while he's playing Divinity Original Sin, I'm playing Gorogoa. I picked Gorogoa to start by rolling a D8, and the number 5 came up. So that was what I played, Gorogoa. And it's a time I'm a little frustrated, mostly because when it started out, it wasn't like, here's kind of how you play the game. It was like, move this box around. Like, yep. It didn't really tell you how to do anything. It was just like, there's 4 squares, fucking figure it out. And I'm like, oh,
at no point will Gorogoa ever explain anything to you.
It's real frustrating, so thanks. I'm working on getting the blue bubble thing.
Okay.
So I think I'm kind of far, because it looks like the entire point is to get these 5 bubble things. Yeah? Maybe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm getting the blue one, which is number 4 of 5, and I'm fucking stuck. So I'm gonna end up looking something up to figure out, like, a little bit of what I'm supposed to do.
Refresh my memory on the blue area.
I have 3 boxes that are interacting of the 4. The 4th one's blank. Sort of. The boy is traveling through a series of 5 pictures. And in between the picture frames there are map pieces that are based on a map that I saw previously for like a hot second and I can't get back to.
Okay. Yep.
So I figured out the bell where like the guy's walking in the desert and like he rings the bell, and while he's walking through the desert he can spin. The sun lines up with the bottom of the thing and it spins the thing that has the 4 pictures on it, but like that's about as far as I got. I don't understand. And I've gotten where if you I don't know if superimposing is right. Like you lay one picture over top of another picture and sometimes they'll interact.
Yep.
If I lay the picture of the picture on the spine of the blue book over the guy walking up the stairs, it'll turn the stairs.
Yep.
But I don't fucking know what to do with that. So I'm just kind of clicking around being real frustrated.
So that's the same puzzle where there's also the person who has the cart that they're pushing along as well. In one of the okay.
Yeah, and I haven't figured out what goes with that cart.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's frustrating. I don't know if I'm gonna figure out what goes with that cart, because I'm pretty annoyed. I know, I'm annoyed.
That was definitely one of the puzzles that was one of the, like, there were 3, I think, like, big stumped points for me in the game, and that was the second of them.
Okay. Well, that's the first one for me.
Okay.
Everything else I've kind of been like, oh, okay, this is, yep, okay, I got it.
But
like this one, I'm just like, what the hell?
The one with the bookcase and like where you're kind of scaling in and out of like a group of images to like try and get the thing to roll down the bookcase, and you're like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Gotcha. I do a lot of puzzles, like regular puzzles. So like when like the board, like one of the draped things I noticed, like when it was zoomed in at so far on one picture and zoomed in and so far on another picture, they'd connect. Like, that was real easy for me to figure out. But this part with the wheels, I'm like, wheels. Wheels. Don't like me some wheels.
There's a part coming up later with some trains that is...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Trains.
So what do you think of it? What kind of feels is it giving you?
It's not. I'm just like, okay, this is a thing going on. And, like, I vaguely... Like, there's parts where it feels like I'm traveling into some kind of past where there's, like, a war going on. And there's parts where I feel like I'm traveling into some sort of future that's, like, very much post-war, but in the same kind of area. But I don't know what's going on. There's, like, a big spiral dragon thing running, like a, what's it called? Like a, I was gonna say a Burmese paradox, and that's not it. It's a Mandelbrot set kind of dude running around. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's the thing. I'm just confused, mostly. Like, it doesn't feel like there's a story going on, so, to me. Is there a story? Am I missing everything?
Well, I mean, I think that the whole game is supposed to be a metaphor for the struggle of personal existence.
What?
Yeah.
What? How do you get the struggle of personal existence from
okay, well, I mean, you
puzzles?
don't think that the war imagery is, like, about this person's internal strife? Like, the way that they'll, like, show, like, various points in, like, because we see the figure initially as, like, a young boy, and then, like, we see him as an old man, or as a guy, like, wandering around, like, battlefields. Mm-hmm. At various points in the puzzles, he's either depicted as walking, at some points he's depicted as being unable to walk, like, like he's subjected to, like, different conditions based on what they're trying to convey about the human existence. It's like all the same character at various points of, like, age and health, with, like, backgrounds and environments that kind of, like, match where he is personally, whether he's, like, young and in a garden, or, like, older and in war, or, like, withered and, like, sitting in the library with nothing but his knowledge left when he's all old. There's some stuff that the game, I think it's already done some of it, like, because if you're where you are right now, I think you just did the puzzle with the 5 photographs, like, relatively recently, which is, like, very much, like, showing, like, a linear progression of, like, that character at 5 ages.
Yeah, that's the one I'm working on.
Okay, all right.
There's, like, 5 photographs. They've got, like, little quarters of a map in between them.
Yep.
And, like, I understand I'm supposed to traverse all of them.
Yep.
I just can't figure out how. I don't know. Is it? Oh, jeez. Maybe if I wasn't so focused on figuring out the puzzle, I'd be like, yes, there is a story here, and I can totally see it. But I'm just like, what the fuck do I do next?
What do you think of the art?
I like it. It feels kind of, it feels like it's in the style of, like, this children's picture book I had when I was, like, a little kid. Like, it feels like it's kind of watercolor, but kind of not, you know? And, like, you're not supposed to, it feels like it shouldn't be animated, but, like, your mind is animating it more than...
Yeah.
But it is being, I know, it is animated, but, you know. Like, it feels like it's more of, like, you're mentally imagining the animation more than the animation is actually happening. It
reminds me of this, like, weird book that came out, like, multiple decades ago, called the Codex Seraphinius, which was this like book that was a illustrated encyclopedia of an imaginary world, and it was like written in the language of that world, and people have been like poking at that book now for like, you know, close to 40 years, you know, trying to figure out like, is this a real language? You know, in the book, like, you know, and just like 10 years ago or so, people figured out the numbers in the book. Like, oh, okay, like these numbers are like base 21. And so once people figured out that it was a real numbering system that was used in the book, they kind of like been like, all right, so like if the numbers are a real measurable system, then the letters must be as well. So people are still trying to like crack the language of this thing, but like the art in the Codex Seraphinius, like this weird mystery encyclopedia, reminds me very much of this. But yeah, like the whole idea of like it feels like your brain is the thing animating it. I totally get that vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glad I'm not crazy.
No, I think it's very deliberate. I like the animation. Everything feels very, very particular. Like, there's nothing about the production of that game that feels or looks rushed. Everything looks very, very chosen, very, very specific. Mm-hmm. So, like, I hope you eventually poke it at Rocky. It's a strange thing. It's an interesting thing. It's definitely something I'm glad I spent time with.
It's definitely something I'm going to work my way back to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm glad I spent time with it, but I mean, I'm still planning on going back to actually finish it. So that says something to me. I'm not like, this is weird and I'm never going to play this again. I'm like, I want to figure this thing out. You know? I don't know. It's a time. Check it out, I guess, if you're interested. You know, if that sounds like your thing.
Well, I played a deeply engaging game, which is mysterious and, you know, lets the players wrestle with its secrets. Uh-huh. In the form of Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus.
Oh, I hoped you were going to talk about this one.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you playing it on? What's it like? Give me the lowdown.
I am playing Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus on the Game Boy Advance. The reason I am playing Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus is that it was developed by WayForward Technologies, the guys behind the Shantae series. And I was listening to a podcast recently where Jeremy Parrish was interviewing a producer at WayForward about Shantae. And, you know, during the course of the interview, one of the things that they mentioned is like the way that like when you WayForward has like kept the lights on over the years. And he's like, yeah, we did 2 Barbie games for the GBA, which were pretty much our excuse to just make Castlevania games.
What?
What? So there's Barbie Castlevania out there?
So these Barbie games play like pre-Symphony of the Night Castlevanias. It's you're definitely like it's all about like exploration and traversal and learning the layout of a level and, you know, acquiring new tools to expand your mobility set. Like Barbie has a wand and you're like, now I've got like moves that like allow me to do like a couple, you know, air dashes in different directions. You find various members of like the royal family who've been turned to stone, and then you have to like turn them back human with your magic wand. Barbie's sister has been turned into a Pegasus, ergo the title.
Which sister?
I don't
Kelly?
know. Certainly not fucking Skipper, I can tell you that. So, depending
is it
on
Kelly?
I think that sounds right.
Kelly's the littlest one. Skipper's like a tween.
Okay. Then it would be the littlest one.
Okay.
So
I know a lot of Barbie lore. Shush.
Hey, look, man. This is the second time on this show that Barbie's come up. Like, It's cool. This is a Barbie safe zone.
It's time to know Barbie lore, guys.
Yeah. Talking about Barbie. So, like, yeah, I've actually been enjoying, like, this Barbie game. I'm probably going to, at some point, pick up Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princes, which is WayForward's other Barbie game. I've also got, like...
Please play that one for Christmas.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I've also got 2 other Barbie games for the GBA sitting in my bedroom, which are not WayForward games, just because they seem to be really weird, unusual stuff for the GBA. One of them is like Barbie and the High School Mystery, where like it's kind of like a adventure game, like a classic adventure game, where you're like wandering around this like high school trying to solve a mystery. You're finding clues and you're like interviewing people to like interrogate them as Barbie. And I'm like, this is kind of a fucked up, strange thing to put on the GBA, like this like detective game where you're fucking Barbie. Like, I'll buy this for $3. So, like, it's possible that we may have a little tear where, like, Brian is reporting on various Barbie games for, like, a couple months. So.
Oh, man. I love Brian's Barbie reporting.
Yeah. Like, I am on board. Barbie and the Magic of Pegasus is a good video game. I would recommend it. Rocky.
God, that's such a weird sentence.
What's up?
I would recommend Barbie and the Magic of the Pegasus. That's just a weird sentence to me.
Oh, no, that is definitely a weird sentence, but Brian wanted to ask me something.
Yeah, I think I heard some noise from the peanut gallery during the Barbie reporting. What's going on over there?
No, it's just it's standard peanut gallery shenanigans.
Okay,
So
well, Rocky, I believe that you had some thoughts that you wanted to share because you saw that I'd been playing Aladdin for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
What you got?
It's like, oh, Aladdin's a bad video game. I'm surprised that you're playing it.
You're wrong. Aladdin is a good video game.
No, it's not.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you, man? Like, how you're playing Aladdin on purpose? Like, why?
I'm playing it because it's a good-ass platformer. You get to fucking throw apples. It's incredible. 10 out of 10 apple throwing.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's peak video game content, man. Apple throwing.
Look, man, like, all right. Okay, well, look, I guess, like, can you please tell me what your specific problems are with Aladdin?
Actually, a lot of my beef with Aladdin was similar to, like, Donkey Kong Country. It's just actually it's a slower game, actually. Donkey Kong Country, like, wants you to move quickly, but some of the edges on the platforms weren't, like, reliable. And Aladdin has the same problem, it's just a slower game. So, it doesn't even have, like, the illusion of me, like, rushing through it where I don't have time to think about the bad platforms. It's just, like, I'm acutely aware of the bad platforms the entire time.
Okay, so let me make sure that... because Aladdin for the Super Nintendo is radically different from Aladdin for the Sega Genesis.
Oh, I didn't know you were playing on your NT. I was thinking about the Sega Genesis one.
Okay, all right. Like, then I'm glad I could bring this up. Like, Aladdin for the Super Nintendo and Aladdin for the Sega Genesis are, like, as was often the case back in the 16-bit days, entirely different video games, different studios, different development teams, entirely different art assets. Like, Aladdin for the Genesis and Aladdin for the Super Nintendo are not the same thing, like, remotely at all.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, Aladdin for the Genesis, I'd say is a little bit more cheeky and a little bit more proud of its animation. Actually, here's a good question. In the Aladdin that you do not like, how was Aladdin's health represented on screen?
Oh God!
Was it little hearts, or was there a magic lamp with smoke coming out of it, and as he was lose health, the smoke would get shorter?
No, yeah, it was the lamp thing.
Okay, that's the Genesis game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Super Nintendo game, the lead designer on it was Shinji Mikami, who would go on to direct such fucking incredible barn burners as Resident Evil 4 and Goof Troop.
Fucking Goof Troop, Jesus. All right,
Goof Troop is fucking baller, man. Goof Troop is an incredible video game. But so there are two very different Aladdins. Mikami's very humble about his Aladdin. He went on the record as saying that he prefers the Genesis version, which was not his name, which I think is him being polite. I am strongly in favor of the Super Nintendo Aladdin. I think it is a good video game. I think that the Genesis Aladdin game is pretty, but nowhere near as fun to actually play.
Yeah.
One of the things I really like in the Super Nintendo Aladdin is the level inside of the genie's lamp is just so gorgeous. There's such good sprite work. Really, really solidly dig it. That's one thing that I've really enjoyed with the playing the Super NT is getting a chance to really bathe in some good sprite work. Just look at these good sprites.
Those are some sprites.
Yeah, those are some sprites. Even playing NBA Hang Time, here's some good sprites. So yeah, man, Aladdin, 2 thumbs up, or at least 1 thumb up, and Rocky cautiously saying, "Well, that one's also Aladdin. It might not be trusted."
That's where I'm at. Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay. I played.
This is a pretty good Aladdin sprite, though.
Okay, good. Yeah.
At least we can agree on that.
The birds in those what are those bowls, vases, those what are they in there? Pretty good. The fucking chicken feet sticking out in the wings. I like that. It's solid. The genie hands also real good.
True.
Also played a video game which has really pissed me off a lot, in a video game which I'm cautiously leaning toward being pissed off at.
Okay.
Which one do you want to hear about first?
The one that's making you actually pissed off.
I am super fucking really, really angry. Gonna write a letter to my congressman, screaming in my backyard, gonna drink a bottle of wine, look at the moon, angry at Dynasty Warriors 9. Fuck this game. Fuck it.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel, Brian?
Yeah, that's a lot of emotions. I don't know if I believe any of them.
Oh, man. It's like that, Tegan? Tegan just called you dramatic, Brian. Are you going to take that?
I did.
Man.
This anime girl is 100 pounds soaking wet. Just on Cheetos.
That's me.
Dynasty Warriors 9 is a bad video game.
Is it?
It's super bad. It took me... I had been playing the game for less than, I think, 10 minutes before I ran into a weird glitch where I had an enemy just infinitely spasming in a corner.
Oh, that was 10 minutes into the game?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's a
bad
bad
Did you see that video when I posted
I saw
it?
that video.
Yeah.
I thought that was an hour in. That looked like a boss encounter or something, but I guess it just wasn't.
Nope, that was 10 minutes. 10 minutes that happened.
Oh, no.
And about 2 minutes after I took the video, the fucking game crashed. And those textures are real. That's what the game looks like. Those shitty late era PS1 ass textures where they're yep. Look at this.
Lord.
Yeah. The fucking draw distance in this video game is some N64 level fog, the moors are full of fog. There are fog on the moors. Hound of the Baskervilles level fucking fog everywhere. And there was this the game was trying to teach me how to do a launch combo, and I'm like, motherfucker, this is Dynasty Warriors 9. I have been launching guys since you were in diapers. And And I'm sitting there and I'm doing the input for the launch, and it's like, no, I don't read that. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, game, how bad can you be? So I reinstall the game. I unload it and I reinstall the game from scratch, at which point it's like, oh, now I read your launch combos. Guys, this is a real bad video game. Like, I realize it is February, but please understand this, that when we get to the end of the year, we are going to be talking about Dynasty Warriors 9. Like,
wait, okay.
Please
but maybe a biggest disappointment. I'll accept that. But also, as a caveat to that, I feel like I should say that when we pick up like simple beat 'em ups that casually that reliably end up in gaming bargain bins, we get what we pay for.
Wait, Rocky, are you coming for Dynasty Warriors?
Yes, I am absolutely coming for Dynasty Warriors. Are you kidding me?
Are you fucking...
Damn.
Oh, man, Rocky, I thought we could be friends.
Brian,
no.
Brian, I feel like we've talked about this before. Like, I know you like Dynasty Warriors because you get to turn your brain off and hit some buttons and some dudes, like, fly around hilariously. But, like, we already have Yakuza for that, man. Like, Dynasty Warriors is hot garbage. Like, we shouldn't be playing it. We should not be giving these people our money. And things like this are why.
What's it like being wrong, Rocky?
Oh, dang.
I know this is one of the hills that Brian is prepared to die on. Like, we've actually talked about this before. But still, man. Like, oh, God. I just don't know why you put your trust in those games, man. It just doesn't seem like it.
Because these games have given me, like, 8+ super fun, good time, how do you do's. And then I got to this, and I got to this fucking war crime, you know.
I find it very difficult to believe that Dynasty Warriors 9 is the first time you've been burned by this series.
Oh, I got kind of burned by a Dynasty Warriors offshoot. As y'all know, I was super stoked to play Fire Emblem Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem Warriors is fun.
And I feel like there's not enough Dynasty Warriors in Fire Emblem Warriors.
That's okay. Apparently Dynasty Warriors is hot garbage anyway, so, you know. Maybe that's a good thing, Brian.
So I'm going to hold out. I'm just going to wait for that re-release of Hyrule Warriors. And that should, like, scratch my itch.
Yeah, that'll probably work. I believe it.
I enjoyed Hyrule Warriors when it came out in the first place. It's real dumb. It's real dumb in the ways that I want it to be. Like, it's written like weird, trashy, like, Zelda fanfic.
I know, it's good. It's good trash Zelda fanfic.
Yes, it is.
Like, the self-insert OC is totally the villain. And then, like, the friends insert OC is totally on your team. And I love it. I love it.
And, God, and both of those, like, OCs are just the most ridiculous, like...
Right.
I'm not sure if titties everywhere is a power in the Zelda universe, but
it is.
I think that's one of the three goddesses, man.
They made it a power, is the thing. Like, there are not that many titties in Zelda typically, and they gave their characters that ability.
Whoa, hold on, Tegan. There are titties all over the Zelda universe. Are you kidding?
Are you talking about just the Gerudo?
No, I mean the Gerudo is a
race,
good start.
One race of titties does not count.
What about, like, every Great Fairy ever?
The Great Fairies are... It depends on the iteration, because a lot of the Great Fairies are fully clothed.
Sure.
Like, the Great Fairies in 64 era, Zelda, I'd say, are probably, like, they share that superpower, but, like, Wind Waker, any of the 8-bit games, most of the older games, and then, like, even the newest iteration, like, they aren't too bad. They aren't...
I don't know. I feel like some Breath of the Wild fairies were at max level thirst.
I think
just
because they were at thirst level doesn't mean they were, like, titties everywhere. You know?
The jugs were everywhere.
Wind Waker was definitely like a drop in it, and I think we've learned over time that 8-bit titties aren't really the wave. Like,
I loved the Wind Waker. The Wind Waker fairies are my favorite. They're so pretty. They have all the arms, and they do the little lotus. Oh, I love it. So pretty. They're my fave.
I think I like Breath of the Wild ones, but that's my vibe.
I love the personality of the Breath of the Wild ones. They're cool.
Okay, so Brian, there's some other game that's somehow making you less mad than Dynasty Warriors 9?
Yeah, I'm at this point. I could like the patient is on the table, and they've been opened, and the surgeon is hard at work, and we're not sure whether or not Crossing Souls is going to live.
Okay,
it could go either way. Like, Crossing Souls very, very desperately wants for, I guess, people my age to like it a lot. Like, I was maybe 5-10 minutes into the game when, like, a character, like, walks into a house where there's, like, some, like, I guess some, like, spookiness going on, and the game has, like, a very, very strong, like, 80s-ass, Goonies-ass vibe, and someone's like, who you gonna call? And I'm like, man.
And you're like, Ghostbusters! And then
like,
you screamed and got excited. Right? Right?
I don't know, Tegan. I guess I have, like, different perspective on, like, pandery fan service. In the same house,
screaming at the TV.
In the same house, there was, like, a little girl who was, like, sitting immediately in front of a television, which is tuned to static with her hand on it, and she's all, they're here, and I'm like, man, fuck you.
Where's that from?
And, like, it took, like, another 2 seconds for them to throw a Back to the Future at me.
That seems like a lot of pandering.
Yep.
Like, I thought it was just that one instance of pandering.
Oh, no. Like, the game is, like, pandering all the time.
Well, never mind then. Jesus. Like, one pander is good. Don't overdo it, dudes.
Like, we assemble our team of, like, 5 characters, and there's, like, your main character, who's for some reason, like, the blue-haired kid, and I think it's just because they wanted to make a blue-haired avatar. And then the other people in your party are, like, various, like, 80s-ass stereotypes. There's plucky tomboy girl.
That's me. No, it's not.
There's...
Is there a really sexy scared person?
I don't think sexy scared... I mean, these are kids for the most part. Like, everybody in your party is a kid. There's
so who's the Daphne then, I guess? Daphne's like 15.
Those are teenagers.
Daphne? Who's Daphne?
Daphne's not 15. I don't think there is an instance of Scooby-Doo, where Daphne's actually 15.
There's an instance of Scooby-Doo where Daphne's 10.
That is true.
Does that count?
No, because you said 15.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. There's Nerd Kid with a lab, because of course there is.
Wait, is it like
Dexter.
a Velma type, or is it like Dexter?
It's like a Dexter type.
Okay.
Damn it.
There's a kid who, like, I really feel like the best way to describe him is just pretty much fucking Fat Albert. Which I'm like, man, I don't know about all this. And then there's, like, these kids who are, like, running around town who are, like, pretty much Cobra Kai, but they, like, report to somebody who's pretty much Prince. And I'm like, I don't even know about all this.
Prince is in charge of Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
Did the Prince family sign off on this? Like...
Well, he's like what we would call as legally defined, not Prince. Like, you know, legally can be argued this is not Prince, but it's pretty much Prince. So, like, pretty much Prince is running Cobra Kai. And then there's, like, the bad bullies. And then there was, like, a fight with bad bullies. That was a thing. And we just got to our treehouse, and the little brother is like, hey, you guys want to go see a dead body? And I'm like, oh, it's Stand By Me now. I don't know. And, like, the game...
This is trying to be a lot of stuff.
and like it kind of wants to like, you know, as far as like graphical presentation, kind of evoke that like Itoi like Earthbound Mother feel, and then in the way it play like a very like an action RPG, like something that like sits in its mobility somewhere between like a top-down Zelda and like Hyper Light Drifter.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of wish it would just like settle the fuck down. And it's like a really, really needy, like, okay, Cupid date. Like, it's like, hey, do you like me yet? Do you like me? And I'm like, Jesus fuck, settle down. Like, goddamn.
How do you know what all of these dates are like? How do you know what a needy OkCupid date is like?
Have you ever talked to anybody who's ever been on an OkCupid date?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I know anybody who does online dating. Now I feel weird. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe it might pull it out, but like, I'm cautious. I do like the music. I do like the way it looks, but like, when it keeps on being like like that shit's just wearing thin. Exactly. Yep. That is the experience of that game. And I think that I probably have less patience for it right now because I'm also playing a game which I think is what it wishes it was. A game called The Longest 5 Minutes.
Oh yeah, how is that? I picked it up, but I haven't started it yet.
It's real neat.
Real
like,
neat?
Yeah, it's real neat. Like I didn't start it until last night because I planned to put aside some time to like play it and some other stuff, and then all I ended up doing last night was playing it because it hooked me pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Like your first boss fight in this game is against a fucking train, and the train is crazy. And the name of the boss is Crazy Train.
Nice. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I see how this is going.
Yep.
I like it.
And like all the monster designs are real cute. And like when you have monster designs that like remind me of like, say, demons from inside of like an older Shin Megami Tensei game or like Earthbound. Something that could easily have come from either one. I like those monster designs. Yeah. So, digging that. And it definitely, like, super duper won me over when I got to the boss of the second dungeon, whose name was Sommelier Ex Machina.
Oh, Jesus. Is that what that's from? I saw the picture online.
Yeah. And it is a sommelier with a cask of wine for a head. He's the second boss in the game. And the whole, like, conceit of this game is that, like, you've gotten to, like, the final boss of, like, an RPG. And as you're standing there facing the final boss, you can't remember why you're there. You're like, wait a minute, what's going on here? Like, why are we here? And so you're kind of like dipping in and out of these memories, and like the way you interact with the world and the way you interact with your memories will then like change your skill sets and change your abilities to impact what's going to happen during the fight. And you can like go back into memories that you've already been in order to go back and do something differently in the memory. You know, for example, like when I got to like these like royal science type dudes, they were talking about a girl from my hometown named Chloe. They're like, Chloe is a great scientist. Chloe should come here and like join the academy. And I'm like, oh, so if I were to go back to the earlier memory, I could now encourage Chloe to go join the academy. So, it gives you reasons to go back and play sequences that you've already played before, because now you can do, different things. And so, it's all very little slices of life, and a lot of the wandering around the various towns, you can pick up these, just very little small incidental quest that gives you, a excuse to see the really cute and well-written dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
I came across, two soldiers who were just arguing about which is better, attacking or parrying, which I thought was, adorable, because of the way these guys were talking to each other. And they were just labeled, offense soldier and defense soldier. And defense soldier is given the line, "What the hell, well, fine then, I'm going to go practice parrying by myself." And I'm like, that's kind of perfect. And so, I went and I talked to defense soldier, and I'm like, "Hey, I like parrying too." And so he taught me how to parry, which meant that when I flashed forward again to the final battle with the boss, now I remembered how to parry. And so, you're kind of, dipping in and out of, this, 5-minute period during this, final boss fight. And so, periodically, members of your party will be like, "Well, don't you remember this?" And so then it'll cut back out to something that happened in the adventure. And then, while you're on the adventure, you can, maybe go back to an earlier memory. It's using a boss fight as a framing device. And doing it really well. It's... I don't know, it definitely feels like it's been a while since I've played an RPG that was this happy to be funny. And a lot of times when RPGs these days try to be funny, they don't land it. So I'm digging it. I will definitely keep you guys
in the loop on it?
In the loop. I'm going to probably dig back into this today. It got its hooks into me pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, in case you guys don't know, Atari is fucking stupid.
Are they fucking stupid?
Well, yeah. Atari isn't Atari anymore, but there's also that.
Yes, that is correct, Rocky. We have the reanimated zombie corpse that insists on calling itself Atari, and it's what? The reanimated zombie corpse of Atari was originally going to launch crowdfunding for their stupid console, which they haven't shared any details on December 21st.
No one wants it.
And instead of doing that, they're no, we'll be back when we're ready. But in the meantime, please check out our dumb speaker hat. But in a now for my next trick level of dumb, Atari coin, everybody. Welcome to the hottest new cryptocurrency, Atari coin.
Oh, God.
But the world gets what it deserves. Maybe Atari is the hero we need, because their stock jumped 54% upon the announcement of fucking Atari coin.
Yep. But I think that's more because they are partnering with casinos, because Pac-Man Dig Dug casinos are going to be a vibe. There are definitely going to be huge swaths of retiring populations that are just going to spend their days at casinos fucking around on Pac-Man and for credits at a time.
Oh God. This sounds like a bad time.
Oh yeah, no, this is significantly dark timeline stuff.
Will those retirees be wearing speaker hats?
No. See, we're going to develop the technology where our hats will just be speakers, so they'll look like snapbacks, but they will also have speakers embedded in them.
So, the current Atari speaker hat.
Oh yeah. So yes, sorry.
Oh.
Jesus God.
So we've got to get in on this now, guys.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
How do we feel about the impossible coin?
I'm out.
If we're doing it, if we were to do it, why would we not just call it an impossible coin? Why do we need to call it a coin?
We got to stay on brand.
That makes it the moon of cryptocurrency.
I think that's something that Brian's comfortable with.
I think it's not only something that Brian's comfortable with, I think it might be Brian's objective.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I think we either call it the impossible coin or the festival hard currency.
Why don't we just call them festivals?
Thank you, Atari.
That's a real question.
Yep.
That's a better question.
I'm trying. Okay,
Tegan, I don't believe that you think that's a better question.
Oh man, that's well. Can we just talk about the news? Can we do that?
Yes.
Sure.
All right.
Hey guys, who wants to talk about the news?
I thought we were doing that. What do we got?
Well, top of the news this week is Atari has announced a new cryptocurrency.
Oh my God! So we're just doing this now?
No, we're not. We're not. Okay.
So instead of Atari, who announced a new cryptocurrency?
Oh my God!
I'm kind of hoping at some point that we get like the Square Enix cryptocurrency.
No.
The you can do Square deals with it. It'll be great.
Iwata did not die for this.
Okay, so Ubisoft had their earnings call, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Where they wheeled out a new phrase. Instead of talking about games as a service, they spent a lot of time talking about live services at their earnings call.
Okay, what does that mean? What are live services?
So, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot praised the live services approach, which is the idea of like selling less games with more opportunities to have the player give them money for those games.
Jesus.
And they released some like charts with their earnings call, which showed like what kind of revenue they were seeing from live service games.
Okay.
And there's significantly more customer spending on live service games in like year 2, year 3 of like the game's life, versus like the almost total drop off of traditional games, because what's happening there is that you just saturate the market with people who care about your game, and then there's nothing else for them to buy.
Mm-hmm.
So they indicated that they can release fewer games a year, but thanks to the service model, it's kept things like, Rainbow Six Siege and Ghost Recon's Wildlands in the conversation for far longer. For example, like, Rainbow Six Siege had its most profitable month in December. Like, people are, I guess, buying pink guns and cool skins left and right in Rainbow Six. Ubisoft also refrained from confirming a new annual Assassin's Creed title for this year on the call, and instead confirmed their commitment to release further content for Assassin's Creed Origins. So I wanted to get your guys' perspective on this. Like, Ubisoft is going with a strategy of releasing more content for existing games, and then like doing periodic sales of those titles to, I guess, get people in on the games as a platform, and then like keeping those games well supported. Like, when Rainbow Six Siege came out 3 years ago, people thought it was going to be a bomb, but now it's like generally in the top 5, top 6 most active concurrent players on both the PS4 and Xbox at any given time. And they're making money hand over fist on a game that people thought was a dud 3 years ago. Ghost Recon's Wildlands, they've been like supporting that thing pretty heavily. They had an event in, I believe, December where like you could get hunted by the Predator for like 3 weeks. It was like a Predator-themed event.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it on the show.
Yeah, so like they're continuing to support their games like pretty heavily. Like they've got that Donkey Kong expansion coming out for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. They've got like 3 announced full expansions for Far Cry 5. That thing hasn't even fucking come out yet.
Mm-hmm.
2 expansions for Assassin's Creed Origins. What do you guys think of like their strategy?
I mean, it's MMO, not MMO, which is like solid, and I think it solves a lot of what Ubisoft's problems have been in the past, which is that they try to make a new game every year, and so they rush their delivery. It comes out buggy as shit, and they ultimately end up patching it anyways. Mm-hmm. And now they're just gonna make the game, and like even if it's not clean when it starts immediately, they know, or rather they let their people be aware that they are planning to support it over time.
I think that makes me more comfortable as a customer buying something from them.
Yeah. I agree. Like, knowing that there's going to be support for something, especially with a company that has a history of releasing not entirely finished games, like, that makes me feel like I'm putting my money somewhere useful.
Right. Like it's more of an investment.
Yeah. And I also feel like maybe they value my time a little bit more because they're willing to follow up on the game. If that makes sense?
Yeah, like they're more interested in like franchising, but franchising a little differently than like other games historically. Like in the, I guess in contrast to Nintendo specifically, where they have franchises with loyal fan bases that they know they're going to buy every game that they put out, instead of like rushing every single game out the door, they just make one game every once in a while that they know is going to do well, and then spend their time on the next idea.
So how do microtransactions figure into your perspective on this approach by them? Like there are in fact like blind boxes that can be purchased in Assassin's Creed Origins. I've never bought one. Do you guys feel like they're pervasive, or do you feel like they're always in your face? Like,
I think they're always around. I wouldn't call them always in my face. Because I do know people that specifically play games that need like continuous stimulation to stay interested. Yeah. And so like they'll throw $5 at something to get like another hat, and then they'll spend their week playing that game with the good hat if they got the good hat. And that is a meaningful experience to them. It's not particularly to me, but I know people that find enjoyment in those things. And having those things around definitely increases their enjoyment of the game. So, I mean, I guess it's fine. Like, because I know there are blind boxes that are specifically predatory, but I'm not sure about these at the moment.
Yeah, like, I feel like there's a very... Like, I feel like when I'm playing, like, an Activision or EA or Warner Brothers game, that the way that they're treating their blind boxes is shitty and is predatory and is pervasive and cannot be escaped. Like, I feel like it has been something which has been, for the most part, invisible and optional in Ubisoft games. Kind of like, I hesitate to use the phrase, but I feel like if anybody is doing blind boxes right, I think they're the ones doing it. The boots are not on the ground here.
No. They are firmly in the closet, with the rest of the war chest.
Man. Rocky, what else is going on?
Do have a story. Oh, actually. Okay, so there's a senator, right? Democrat from New Hampshire, Senator Maggie Hassan. She's been talking to the ESRB to get them to take a look at their reviews process because of loot boxes. During a Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee hearing with 4 Federal Trade Commission nominees, all 4 nominees agreed to address loot boxes. This Senate Commerce, Science, and Transportation Committee has oversight over the Federal Trade Commission and the Electronic Software Review Board. Or Ratings Board?
Mm-hmm.
Brian? Is Ratings Board or Review Board?
Ratings.
Okay. Ratings Board. Senator Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire asked the nominees if they agreed that, quote, children being addicted to gaming and activities like loot boxes that make them more susceptible to addiction is a problem that merits attention. Senator Hassan also sent a letter to the ESRB President Patricia Vance that asks the ESRB to review Ratings Board ratings process and policies in regards to loot boxes, suggesting that the ESRB should collect and publish data on how video game developers use them. Independent of this, the state of Hawaii has already begun reviewing legislation that could potentially ban the sale of video games with loot boxes to customers under the age of 21. So, Brian has regularly lamented, getting Congress involved in the policing of video games. But since the industry has chosen to not police themselves on this point, it seems that Congress is taking action, or at least one senator. Hopefully it goes well, because, I prefer things to go well. But honestly, I'm hesitant about this. Because I don't know much about Hassan, but mostly because I don't read up on New Hampshire, and I haven't heard of any other bills that she's actually sponsored or moves that she's made. But I would be interested if she handles this responsibly. And at the moment, she just looks like she's talking to the people that would need talking to, but I'm not sure if she's armed with the right information. I need to do a bit more due diligence on this, but I'll keep an eye on it. What do you guys think?
I think this is a good start. But I do find it interesting that Hawaii is thinking of doing legislation that would ban games with loot boxes for customers under 21. Like, that takes out a ton of the market,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the total population of Hawaii?
Well, that knocks out your Rainbow Six. Well, if it is successful, like if this actually gets some traction, I can feel a lot of video game companies looking at it and going like, oh, wait a minute. Because that takes out all your Candy Crush players. That takes out 99% of phone games. That takes out...
No. See, Tegan, those games aren't sold. So those don't count.
Some of them are sold.
Plus, a good 85% of the people playing Candy Crush are bored, fat, middle-aged nurses.
Jeez.
But then you're losing...
seems a little bit more prejudicial than probative, man.
You're losing your Rainbow Sixes. You're losing your Overwatch. You're losing...
Madden, FIFA, and 2K.
Assassin's Creed 2K. Call of Duty. Like... a ton of those games that are like, that we all know are like 8-year-olds yelling at you for being shit.
True.
You know?
And like, the thing is, I'm not sure if that'll even be effective. Like, what would actually happen? Because, based on like how these games are sold, like, it's not like middle schoolers are walking into GameStops, like buying Call of Duty anyways. The parents are probably still going to buy them for them, and they're just not going to know the difference. It's just the price is going to go up. Because,
well, and the rating's gonna go up on the box. And if the rating goes up on the box, they're gonna go, why are you wanting this game? And then we have to tell them, well, there's gambling in it, you know?
Yeah. That's another thing. Like, it's gonna be, because I was talking to Brian about this when we were putting this together, is that there can't be just a vertical movement in rating, because I think that won't solve anything. Because, for example, Call of Duty is already rated M for mature. It just is. And a lot of 12-year-olds like just play it already because their parents buy it for them. And like upping it to AO, which is a rating that I don't even think has been used in the past 10 years except for Manhunt.
A lot of stores won't carry AO games, though.
Right.
They just won't sell them.
But the thing is that if those games get bumped up to AO, one of two things is going to happen. Either AO games are just going to be reconsidered, or there's going to be a huge fight on that rating system. Because Call of Duty getting moved up to AO is going to hurt like every retailer, like period. Mm-hmm. And so like they're either going to start carrying AO games, and some other like actually AO games are going to sneak through the cracks, or there's going to be a huge fight over the AO rating in the first place, and you're going to have a bunch of people who are upset that they can't get Call of Duty.
Fix your shitty loot box systems.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
How about we do that instead?
Well, they're not gonna. Like, they've had, what, a year or something to do that, and just decided not to?
They'd rather watch the world burn.
Well, yeah.
As long as they
get
can
to sit on their
charge you
pilot
$1 to see it.
I don't have to get charged $1. I can just read the news to see the world burn. Fuck.
True.
I'm saying the F word a lot today. I apologize.
It's okay. We're marked as explicit. It's cool.
It's okay, Tegan. I mean, it's too late to apologize.
Okay. What's the next story? What do we have?
Let's see. Next up is Overwatch. Yay! Giggity and other Overwatch League players' entrance into the league is delayed by visa issues. Woo!
Why are we cheering? Why are we cheering?
It's kind of like the sad woo that like sad girls do at the bar.
Yeah. Just a drunk sad girl woo. A post from Shanghai Dragons manager Van suggests that Giggity, Sky Jujan? I'm sorry. I apologize to everyone who likes Korean names because I cannot pronounce them. Lee Fearless Yuesuk and Chon Ando Gi-hyun won't be able to leap into the fray immediately. Giggity won't be able to play for Shanghai when Overwatch League Stage 2 kicks off next week. This week? Is this week. Because athletic visas aren't easy to obtain, and the process could take multiple weeks or months, depending on when Shanghai started.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. If the Dragons begin the stage with a losing streak akin to their 10-0 record from Stage 1, they might
0-10.
0-10?
Yeah, they have not won.
Oh. Ever. Is that not what I said? I'll start that one over. If the Dragons begin their stage with a losing streak akin to their 0-10 record from Stage 1, they may not be able to recover and make the stage playoffs even after Giggity and the rest of them arrive. The entire Philadelphia Fusion team missed the December preseason due to visa issues.
Oh my god.
Party. Wow! Maybe we should overhaul our visa system.
Man.
We will fix loot boxes first.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I'm willing to take bets right now. I think we will fix visas before we fix loot boxes.
Yeah, I agree with Rocky. I think we're fixing visas first. But I do think we'll fit loot boxes. I do believe we will fix loot boxes before we fix immigration.
Oh my god.
I will bet 3 sandwiches that loot boxes get fixed after all this.
Can I have a buttered biscuit?
Are you staking a buttered biscuit against my 3 sandwiches?
No, I would like to receive a buttered biscuit instead of your sandwiches.
All right, I will stake a buttered biscuit.
Now, are we
Alrighty.
talking heroes, or are we just talking like po' boys right now?
Is that a hero with a G?
No, I'm talking about with an H, like
Oh, okay.
sub.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Also, I'm down for heroes, or actually, I will take a falafel, but I need both French fries and pickles. French fries need to be crispy.
Ew, pickles.
Yeah.
Ew, pickles.
All right, Tegan. Like, we're not gonna talk about food right now. I'm in a relatively good mood, and I don't want to fight about it.
I like cucumbers.
I don't like cucumbers.
I just don't. Pickles are cucumbers.
I mean, they used to be until they like evolved.
Pickles
until they
are
grew
rotten.
into something greater.
Pickles are rotten, moldy cucumbers.
I think the word you're looking for is fermented, Tegan.
Wait, no.
Brett's just no. He's just not doing it. We're just not.
Oh,
He's
God.
not gonna participate.
I just realized that I was walking into yet another expertly crafted fucking trap. You know,
Yeah.
there's somebody sitting beneath a bush going like, tacos or sandwiches, and I'm like,
Damn
yep.
it!
And I'm like, no, I'm not walking into this again.
Damn it.
Oh, man,
Are you
that's
sure?
funny.
Yes.
All right, so apparently Fortnite is actually swinging for the fences lately, and they have recently topped PUBG's concurrent player count. You remember that one time we were talking about how PUBG had 3 million people online playing the game at once?
Yeah.
So Fortnite decided, hold my beer, and they hit 3.4 million last week.
Is this because of their new PUBG mode?
Yes.
Oh, no, it's 100% because of the PUBG mode.
Okay.
Because of the Battle Royale. But yeah, they have had a better on-record day than PUBG. PUBG's high is now about 3.2 million, but Fortnite's pushed ahead at 3.4. That's where we're at. And this is actually especially important because Fortnite isn't actually available in China yet. And China is definitely PUBG's trump card in terms of its incredibly huge player base. So, like, the day Fortnite ends up in China, who knows how high they'll actually get.
Man. Guys, we got to make a Battle Royale game.
Dude, Battle Royale's a going concern, and I want to get Hammelbang out the door before I start thinking about making a Battle Royale game.
Is the Battle Royale game... Okay. 100 tacos jump out of a podcast.
Okay, so we make a real Melee Battle Royale
But
game,
there are
right?
various kinds of tacos.
Guys, I got it.
So some of them are folded pizzas.
No.
Okay. We've got...
I think I'm funny.
We're gonna stay on brand, and we're gonna create product synergy. Our Battle Royale game is a sequel to Hammelbang,
Uh-huh.
in
Where
which
100 sexy founding fathers jump off of a boat?
100 Aaron Burrs flee into the Southwest
Oh my
after
god.
shooting Alexander Hamilton.
Okay.
Mhm.
And the game is called Hamel Bang Bang Bang.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yes.
This
Come
sounds
on,
like a
like-
bad idea.
He's already
so-
a gun. Like,
He's already got a gun, yeah,
Like-
but he's
It's only got like 2 shots.
Wait. No. Okay, no. So he flees into the American Southwest, and then it becomes like an old, like, dusty shootout where he gets off of a carriage and he's just in the open, like, Wild West, and you wander through like a giant map, which is just a bunch of scattered settlements, until you find someone else to shoot at, and then you have to survive the Wild West. It's just like a prison planet where you have to fight forever.
So
And,
Australia.
there's a supply drop, which is a giant bald eagle, and it drops goods. And so you'll have
It's
like all these
Scroz.
Aaron Burrs like converging on where the bald eagle flies over.
Okay,
Oh,
but
yeah.
how do we work in the loot boxes? Is it like X amount of time, maybe X amount of time you play, you get a loot box automatically? That way you don't have to pay for the loot box?
I'm not going to support loot boxes.
What if they're not, but they're not for profit loot boxes? They're free. It's just like every 2 hours that you put into the game, you get a loot box.
No, Tegan, this is my hard line, okay? If I'm designing a game and I want to make it so that other people play it and presumably have a good time, there will not be loot boxes in it. That's my deal.
Okay.
It's in my contract. Brian knows it's in my contract.
Okay.
It's true, it's in his contract.
How come I don't have a contract? Am I the only one doing this for free?
First of all, Tegan, you have a contract. We tell you every episode. And you always forget. I don't know.
Oh, God.
God
I don't know
damn
how
it,
many times we
Tegan.
have to go over this. That's why do you think we don't really say anything when you're eating on every show? We know it's in your contract.
Yum. I assume it's because you know that I'm 100 pounds soaking wet.
Also, Tegan needs
and you want me to eat.
Why don't you eat some moldy-ass cucumbers?
Ew!
They're not moldy, they're just fermented, man.
I know that. And they're not fermented, they're pickled. It's different.
It's little different.
What is the difference between pickling and fermenting?
Oh, we really doing this? Is this where... you know what? I have no one to blame but myself.
We need a food podcast, please. Someone explain food for me.
We'll get Festival to do it on the Instagram.
Okay.
It'll be,
God.
Yeah. Okay, Brian, we got another story, right? It's the last one this week?
Yeah. So it's kind of weird, because we talked a little bit about the zombie reanimated corpse of Atari.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought that THQ appears to be the same thing?
What?
Okay.
You mean those people who make the really loud thing at the beginning of movies that goes like BRAM?
No, I don't think that's THQ. I think
Is that THX?
Right.
I think it's THX.
Yeah, somebody. It's TH somebody.
So there was a video game company for years, a going concern called THQ. They made a lot of licensed bullshit. If you needed a video game about your SpongeBob, they were the people to talk to.
Yay! True. Does that mean they helped with your Barbie game?
Funny enough, no. Yeah, they slept on Barbie. So they eventually went toes up because they made a bunch of bad bets. And so their original IP got divvied up in the bankruptcy sale, as well as the business identity of THQ itself. The name THQ got bought by a company called Nordic Games, which then proceeded to rename themselves THQ Nordic. A bunch of IP got bought by a company called Koch Media. A little bit of IP got bought by those guys who make Crysis. Oh, damn it. I'm blanking on the company's name. Are they fucking Crysis? I'm dying. I'm dying.
Yeah,
it's possible I'm having a stroke. Yeah, Crytek. Thank Christ. I was going to die.
Well, everybody dies, Brian.
So, THQ Nordic is going to acquire Koch Media for $149.6 million. And that means that THQ Nordic now owns Deep Silver, which is the company that publishes Saints Row, Dead Island, and Metro, which were all THQ titles. And so now those titles are going to be published under the THQ name again. Also, Deep Silver has the publishing rights to Igarashi's upcoming Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. So that'll now be a THQ title. Some of the weird synchronicity of this is that Saints Row as a brand is still actively developed by its original developer, Volition, but when THQ got broken up, another one of Volition's intellectual properties, another title that they developed, which was Red Faction, went to THQ Nordic. So the idea of Volition making another Red Faction was at the time something that wasn't possible. But now that THQ Nordic has bought Koch Media, that means that Volition can make a Red Faction game again. So hopefully that means that we can get a sequel to Red Faction Guerrilla, which was pretty much Saints Row with completely destructible environments. There is a quote here from the press release announcing this buyout, which was Koch Media has a long history of profitability, despite losses incurred from some less successful game releases, says Lars Wingfor, THQ Nordic CEO. THQ Nordic is convinced that the development studios of Deep Silver, as part of THQ Nordic, will successfully deliver at least 4 ongoing AAA game projects, including Metro Exodus, as well as the next Volition Studios AAA title, and the next Dam Buster Studio AAA title, together with a number of other ongoing game development and publishing titles. What's the over-under on within the next 12 months THQ Nordic just dropping the Nordic from their name and now just full-on just being like, we are THQ? They seem to have gone to a lot of effort to acquire that name and all of the original IP owned by THQ.
I don't think they're going to go straight up THQ. I think they'll still do something like it. It's just, they might, like, mess with, like, Nordic. Like, I could see them doing, like, THQ Neo. I don't know if they'll just do straight up THQ. I mean, I know it's worked for Atari for some fucking reason, but I don't think they're that brash. But we'll see.
Why not go THQ Dick? Why not? Okay, like, seriously. Then you could read it as Thick Dick. Why not? Oh no. I heard someone's head hit a table.
Oh god. Sweet release of death.
I think Rocky, did I kill Brian?
No, Brian's still in there. He's definitely wounded. He needs medical attention, but he is still alive.
Unfortunately, I am the cleric in this party.
Oh my god. So I gotta learn some off-healing stuff. I'm definitely playing some sort of, like, tank paladin, I think. Brian can be a sorcerer or something. Who knows?
Am I a cleric bard?
I'll let you be cleric bard. That sounds like Tegan.
Bards are the ones who are, like, ridiculous, right? Typically.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, that's me. That me!
Yeah, Tegan's the tag. Oh wait, no, hold on. We're all bards, right? Like, I'm the off-tank bard.
Yeah, and I'm the
Tegan
cleric bard.
And I guess Brian's our DPS bard.
With his weird-ass puppet show.
Yeah, with a puppet of a bard who's got a bard puppet.
Got double ventriloquism, boys.
So is there any particular thing that you're looking forward to, or, like, the shambling corpse that is THQ Nordic / Deep Silver, do they have anything on deck that you guys care about?
I'd be interested in playing another Dead Island game. And I've actually never played a Saints Row game, so, I mean, I might give it some time. See how it goes.
Anybody here care about Metro Exodus?
Alex does. And therefore I do. Actually, Alex likes all of these games, so they'll probably end up in my household at some point. I'll keep you posted as to how they are.
Very exciting.
Yay.
Much excite.
Wow.
Wow. Hey, Brian, what came out on Steam today, dude?
All right, okay. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy! We're recording later in the day than usual, so there should be some stuff.
There's gonna be like 30 games that came out, like, today?
So far it only looks like 9. I think that the reason that there's only 9 games out so far today is that Steam is running a dumb Lunar New Year sale. So there's
Oh yeah, happy Lunar New Year, everybody! It's the year of the dog.
True.
Which is
may prosperity and what was it? Prosperity and, like, enterprise come to you and yours.
This is not my year. Let me tell you what. I already know. I'm a dragon, and the dragon is exact opposite of the dog. So this is
Of course,
a
Tegan
bad...
had to be a fucking dragon.
It's a bad year for dragons and a great year for ducks. What do you mean, of course I had to be a dragon?
Yeah, the dragons are absurdly lucky. They have, what was it? I think they're absurdly lucky. They have fragile health, and they are... Oh, there was another thing about dragons that I can't remember.
They're stubborn as fuck.
There it is.
Yay,
Yeah.
that's me. Hello.
I'm actually a metal sheep myself, which is
Ooh.
ironic because I am also an Aries, which is a ram. So I'm just ram now. That's just
Oh,
me.
nice. Rocky is ram.
Yeah.
A metal sheep. Huh. I'm an earth dragon, so, like, I get double in the stubborn category.
Nice.
Brian, what are you? What year were you born?
I am a goat.
Wait. Okay, so that's a sheep.
That
possibly.
means you're the same age as Rocky?
No. It means that he's within the 12-year cycle of me. So Brian is either 12, 24, or 36 years older than me. No, he's probably like 12 years older than me. No. It's 24. I think. No, that's
Oh
not
my
right.
god.
How old are you?
I'm slouching toward death.
Okay, no. I'm 80% certain that Brian is actually either a rat or a monkey, but I'm not sure. Brian, what year were you born?
What year were you born?
I was born in 1979.
Thank you. Wait, no, that's 12 years. Yeah, Brian is totally a sheep. I'm sorry, Brian.
Well, that's
I'm
about...
pretty sure
wait, what
Brian
month,
doesn't know what year
month
he's
were
born.
you... What month were you born?
Are we helping people do identity theft?
No. We're going to cut this out. I just want
No,
to
we're
know.
not. We're not going to
Yeah,
cut
we
it
are.
out. This is all
gonna-
content.
No, I'm
Tegan.
going to cut it out.
This is
I
all
will cut it
content.
out.
We're
I was born-
we're gonna cut out the parts where you actually tell us your stuff, but we're just gonna come to the conclusion of what you are.
I was born in October.
Okay, yeah, so you're totally a sheep. You're a goat sheep. Let's see.
So I think he would have been a fire sheep.
79, Earth Goat.
Oh, it's Earth Goat? Okay.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a
Earth Goat.
shitty Pokemon.
Righteous,
Hey,
righteous...
Go-Goat's a good Pokemon.
Yeah, Go-Goat's a good Pokemon. Righteous, honest, straightforward, and will never harm their friends. Aw, that's so good! You're such a good!
Oh, wait, in this Earth Goat thing, so it says metal sheep normally, but apparently I'm a golden sheep. So I'm a golden ram now.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Ambitious, kind-hearted, with a strong sense of responsibility and work, sometimes too stubborn.
That sounds like me. That sounds pretty right.
And I'm over here, Earth Dragon. Smart, ambitious, and hardworking. Woo!
That sounds right. Okay, so 9 games came out on Steam today.
And 50 came out yesterday.
Oh, man, that's a lot of games.
Yeah.
We
That
bought
is a lot of
too many
games.
games.
So your hot tips for today include Pre-Sim for $7.19. Description is as follows. Treat patients with different illnesses. Illnesses is misspelled. With different illnesses in this realistic paramedic simulation. Use the medical equipment and the medical drugs correctly to save the patient's life.
And the medical drugs! As opposed to the non-medical drugs, which you can use for recreation. Resurrection.
So,
Yes.
Jesus.
Resurrection. That's our cleric for you guys.
They give me life.
The bullet-pointed feature list is as follows. Different emergencies. More to come. Emergencies is misspelled. Realistic simulation. Different drugs. Many ways to treat patients. Get a diagnose on realistic ways. ECG, talk to patient, etc. I'm glad it says etc. because I was unsure.
There's more stuff in there somewhere.
Yeah. Kate's Test, $7.99. Man, we got some real expensive ones this week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Help Kate solve puzzles and escape trouble as she learns to use her new body in this cute and lewd action-adventure game.
Oh, no.
Kate's Test is a story of wish fulfillment in which a miserable girl is gifted the chance to turn her life around. A group of demons offer her the body she's always wanted, in return for her services generating energy.
No.
It's a simple exchange, but it does have its risks. If she overloads the magic crest they give her, she'll lose her humanity and become a succubus incapable of self-restraint. Kate agrees to be put to sleep and undergo the change, and that's when things go awry. The sleep program seems to be pushing her into scenarios designed to make her become a succubus. What will she do?
Well, it's definitely about wish fulfillment. So there's that.
Yep. It's one of those. Robot fighting, $7.49.
Okay.
Yep. Take part in the spectacular combat of armored radio-guided vehicles equipped with different, quite sophisticated weapons. Upgrade your robots, defeat bosses, and have a lot of fun and adrenaline. And this appears to be like a... this is what looks like just your run-of-the-mill bad game. Like, it does not appear to be made with a bunch of stolen assets or is a mobile port. It's just a, I shouldn't be delighted that this is just a good, honest, bad game. But at least, thanks, bad game. I'm glad you exist.
Huzzah!
Okay.
A bad game.
3D Coat modding tool.
Oh, no.
This basic edition of 3D Coat is designed for modding in-game items, such as weapon skins and more. Modify in-game 3D models with the power of tools. Oh, okay. Thank you, that thing. Drumpf, Rise Up Libertonia.
No.
This is $1.49. Okay, now we're back in our wheelhouse. Now we're back at what we know.
Libertonia. God damn it.
At the height of his power, God Emperor Drumpf was violently dethroned by the usurpers, dictators who helped overthrow the rightful rulers of the world. Can you rescue and reunite the rightful rulers of America?
No.
No.
Yep. In Drumpf Rise Up Libertonia, you take on the mantle of Drumpf. Oh, this is a JRPG where you play as Donald Trump.
Yep.
No.
Once God Emperor of the supercontinent of America, you are now downtrodden and deposed. Once revered as a bastion of freedom, the supercontinent of America has been corrupted by the usurpers. Let's see here. Features. Your party consists of 4 characters, each with their own unique skills and class. Turn-based JRPG combat. Escape from a dangerous prison with the help of the betrayed senator, Guri-san Wasabi.
No.
Aid Miao Si-tong in liberating Saborneo. Land of the bad hombres that have damaged the Great Wall of Libertonia. Yep. Let's check see if this game has any Steam achievements. Nope.
Oh, Jesus.
There's
no achievements.
It has no Steam achievements. At least there's that. This game contains gore, violence, nudity, and sexual content.
Oh, sick. That's the only thing we were missing.
Yeah. Hide and Go Boom, $1.99. This Bomberman without Bomberman in the title. Oh, wow. They're in the description like, this is Bomberman without Bomberman in the title. Just like the good old days, this is a fast-paced, easy-to-learn short game with addicting gameplay and many fun hours to be had. It's in early access, everybody. Here's their description.
Nope.
Back in 1983, Hudson and Konami released Bomberman, in Europe known as Dynablaster. Hide and Go Boom is a modern take on that classic game. Wow, they're just like fucking right out there. They're like Bomberman in their description. Like, they are letting themselves be sued by Konami, and I would actually be on Konami's side. Like, that takes work to have me side with Konami. Run around in a maze, drop bombs, destroy boxes, collect power-ups, avoid being killed by your enemies. Power-ups in the game, then there's like a bullet point list of power-ups, that's nice. And then there's a list of things that they're planning on, well, that's cute. What else we got? The Placebos, $5.99. The Placebos is a funky local couch multiplayer game for 1 to 4 players. It includes 3 sophisticated mini games where you can show your friends who's the boss, play as one of the oblique 40 sons of King Placebo IV against your brothers to prove that you are worthy to become his, and then the sentence just ends in unfinished. And then they describe their 3 mini games. Looks like this is mainly pre-purchased assets from the Unity store. All right, that's what we're used to. No Drumpf fear. And lastly, Looney Rally for $1.79. Get behind the wheel of a racing rally car or truck and go head-to-head with other rival AI racers in gorgeous locations. Yep. Wow, okay, this is trash. This is all entirely pre-bought assets. There's like a vibrating tree in the trailer.
Alrighty. That sounds not good.
Yep.
In other gamer news, like, if anybody really loves Fate Grand Order, there is a figure for sale of our favorite Lancer, Elizabeth Bathory. And she's $205. Because, that's how much people will pay for their tiny lowly wives.
Hashtag free market.
She cute, though. And honestly, this figure looks really nicely done. So, I can't blame them for charging that much, but at the same time, like, I wish there was something other than a clear plastic stand for her to be on. You know? Like, I wish the stand was something. But it looks nice. So, yeah. Gaming figures. Also, it's Wanfest this weekend. Wanfest, Winter Wanfest. So that means lots of new figures are being announced. And the gaming ones will probably end up on our Tumblr because I'm a dork and can't help it. I like figures.
Wait, did I mess up? Did Brian actually go through all 9 games?
I did.
He did.
Oh, man. Okay. My bad. I, spaced for a second. I could have sworn we were, on number 5 still. Well, we did have a little bit of mail. We did? Yeah, we got an @ on the Twitter from Manus Arts, or at Manus Arts Online, who said, Rocky is right to hate the Big Bang Theory. Scientists get shit on all the time already. We don't need more ways to make us look bad.
I like Big Bang Theory.
That's our hot take.
I'm also a scientist, though. Dudes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, my major is a master's program. Hi, I'm a smart people.
Well, Tegan, that's not what I didn't say that. I just and I thought I was not aware that you were actively professionally doing science.
Oh no, I'm not actively doing the science. I want to be doing the science, but I'm not. But I am a science.
Anyways,
I got told, hey, Rocky, who said I was problematic?
There are a number of people that say you're problematic.
Why am I at me on the Tumblr and telling me I'm problematic?
Oh my god.
Tumblr's 100% the place for that kind of discourse. So,
Okay, so if you want to tell Tegan why she's problematic, please at her personal Twitter at someone like me.
Hey. Also at Impossible Coin, so we could discuss it
also
next
at
week.
Impossible Coin, so we can do it on the show.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do both.
Sure.
At both, or just at Impossible Coin. I don't care.
I'm just going to start a thread. It's anyone who wants to take a shot at Tegan.
Do it here.
If she's problematic, please do it here.
Yeah.
Reply to this thread. Yeah, I'll do that.
Make it the pinned tweet.
But staying on brand, I believe that Toshiro gives that tweet a 5 naps in a lazy sunbeam.
Nice.
And,
that's a really high rating, man.
Yeah. And I think that Go-Go gets on top of the refrigerator and worries everybody.
Why do you worry when your cat's on top of the fridge?
Oh, because Go-Go's a weird one.
Roman gives that one screaming at the top of the stairs for you to feed him wet food, please, now. And Nico gives it 5 startling banging sounds in the middle of the night that are definitely a problem for morning you.
All right. Well, in that case, that is our brief mailing segment, the Scratching Post, where Tegan and Brian's cats grade your mail. And so now we're just going to get into a little bit of closing business. Now, first of all, guys, we love you guys deeply, and we really are grateful for your patience with us as we try to figure out how to do this show. And if you ever feel like letting us know how we're doing, good or bad, please leave us a review. We can accept them on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. And if you leave one on iTunes, Brian will send you a biscuit.
I don't ask much of you people. Come on.
Also, Brian, you also want a biscuit. We need to figure this out.
Yeah.
In addition, you may have noticed our opening music is a little different than usual, and so is our ending music. That's not an accident. We have new music now. It was produced by Big Sach. You can check out his SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/BigSachNJ, or you can follow him on Twitter at Hillary_Swank. Our new theme, Impossible Coin, we're really happy about. And if you guys feel a way about it, that'd be cool if we could hear about it too. You could shout us out on the Discord, which is linked on all our social media, the Facebook, the Twitter, and the Tumblr. You can keep an eye out for us on Monster Hunter Mondays on Twitch. And outside of that, shout at us. Let us know how we're doing.
And thank you for making this a really cool first year. It's been a thing. Realizing that there are actually a few people out there listening to this. We know at this time there are not a great big bunch of you, but everybody who makes this part of their week, we are incredibly grateful. Thank you. You're part of the reason that this is so fun, and we hope we're doing a good job for you.
Yeah.
Thanks for making me play more than one video game in the last year.
Because Tegan was definitely just going to spend her entire year playing Zelda. She was going to do it.
I really was. And honestly, forcing myself to play a larger variety of games has been a lot of fun. So, thanks. Even if I'm problematic, thank you.
Alright, well guys, as always, I'm Rocky Hardy. I'm
Tegan Somerset.
And I'm Festival Hardbody.
No, you're not! No, you're not!
The rumor come out.
Oh, God.
So, from all of us sandwich artists to you, peace.
Bye!
Later.
It's official. You suck.